Here, usually the data collected is voluminous and complex in nature. Usually the data collected is voluminous, means large, voluminous and complex in nature. Okay. Here, it cannot be understood easily. It cannot be understood easily. The data cannot be understood easily, and it is not suitable for further statistical analysis. It is not suitable for further statistical analysis. For better understanding and usefulness, the data should be condensed and simplified. For better understanding and usefulness, the data should be condensed. Means you have to reduce the data, condensed and simplified. Okay, this is done by classification and tabulation. This is done by classification and tabulation. Okay, here today let us start a new chapter, that is classification and tabulation. It is a third chapter. It is a third chapter, that is classification and tabulation. Okay, here what is the classification? Here the class. What is nothing but class? What is a class? What is said to be class? Here, class is a group of observations with similar characteristics. A class is a group of observations. Class is a group of observations with similar characteristics. With the similar characteristics is called a class. Here, a group of observations with similar characteristics, same, that is homogeneous, same group. Okay, class upon the students ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಏನಾದ್ರು animals, birds ಬರ್ತಾವಿಲ್ಲ. Here, class is a group of observation. It is a group of observation with similar characteristics, then it is said to be class. Then what is the classification? What is the classification? Here, a process of arranging the data. A process of arranging the data into homogeneous groups of. A process of arranging the data into homogeneous group of homogeneous groups is called classification. Is called classification. What is the classification? What is the process of arranging the data into homogeneous groups is called classification. A process of arranging the data into homogeneous groups is called classification. Okay, here the homogeneous is nothing but similar characteristics. Homogeneous means similar characteristics. It is a process of arranging the data into homogeneous. It is arranging the here arrangement of the data into homogeneous group. Okay, step by step. Okay, for example, letters in the post office are classified according to their destinations. Letters in the post office are classified according to their destinations. Okay, such as Bijapur, Jammu, Bangalore, Bagalkot. Okay, Jammu next. Ballari. Next, Jammu, Hubballi, C, etc. Here the letters in the post office are classified. The letters in the post office are classified according to their destination. Okay, destinations are places are Bijapur, Ballari, Bangalore, Bagalkot, Jamshedpur, Hubballi. Here it can be arranged in the ascending order. Here B alphabetic wise. Okay, first you have to choose that is B, that is Bijapur, Ballari, Bangalore, Bagalkot, Jamshedpur, Hubballi up to so on Z. First is the Bijapur, B alphabetic. Next C, D, E, F, G. Okay, here the letters in the post office are classified according to their destinations by alphabetic wise. Okay, the next, the number of students can be classified according to few first year and second year. The next second example, the number of students can be classified according to few first and few second. See here, the number of students can be classified according to few first and few second. Here the whole students can be divided into few first year and second year. Okay, first year 500 students, second year 500 students. Okay, it is a classification. What is a classification? It is a process of arranging the data. Okay, these are data. Number of students are data. Okay, destinations are data. Here, a process of arranging the data into homogeneous group. Homogeneous in same group. Okay, few first year students sustainable arrangement ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Next few second year students ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅದಲ್ಲ first year second year ಬರಬಹುದು, second year first year ಬರಬಹುದು. Here, arrangement of the data into homogeneous group. Same similar characteristics first year and second year. Such as Bijapur, Ballari, Bagalkot. Okay, Bijapur, Ballari post ಆಗಿ Bangalore ಆಗಿರೋದಲ್ಲ, Bagalkot, Jamshedpur ಆಗಿರೋದು ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Here, this is the process of arranging the data into homogeneous groups is called a classification. One more example, a population can be divided into male and females. A population can be divided into male and female. Okay, it is about classification. Just what is the classification? A process of arranging the data into homogeneous groups is called classification. Then what is a class? Class is a group of observations with similar characteristics is said to be class. Here the homogeneous is nothing but similar characteristics. Heterogeneous means not similar. That is different characteristics is heterogeneous and homogeneous is a similar characteristics. Okay, the next one is objectives of classification. Objectives or functions of classification. Objectives or functions of classification. Here the first one, objectives or functions of classification. Okay, here the first objective is what? Okay, here to reduce the size of the data. To reduce the size of the data. See here, the large data can be, the voluminous or complex data can be reduced by small data. That is, it reduces the size of the data. Okay, here the whole students can be divided into two parts. One is few first year and one of the second year. Okay, all the letters can be divided into different destinations. That is Bijapur, Ballari, Bangalore, Jamshedpur, Hubballi, etc. Here it reduces the size of the data. Okay, here the large data can be divided into different sizes. Okay, different groups. It is a first function to reduce the size of the data. Second, to facilitate comparison. To facilitate comparison. Here facilitate is nothing but to make easier. Here classification helps in comparing of the data characteristics. Here classification helps in comparing of the data characteristics here you have to compare the, that is Q first year and Q second year students. Comparison of the data characteristics. Here it is used for comparison purpose. The next third one is to eliminate unnecessary details. See here, the third function is to eliminate unnecessary details. To eliminate means to remove unnecessary details. So ಯಾವ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ details ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಬಹುದು. Important ಯಾವುದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Important ಎಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತೆಗೆದು eliminate ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, remove ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Here the third property is third function is to eliminate unnecessary details. The next fourth one, to simplify or to enable further statistical analysis. Further statistical analysis. See here the fourth function is to enable further statistical analysis. Here it can be used for further statistical analysis. It can be used for future purpose. Okay, here to enable further statistical analysis. The next, to bring the similarities together. Next function, last function is to bring the similarities together. Fifth one, to bring the similarities together. See here, to bring the similarities together. Okay, it is nothing but here the classification simplifies the data by arranging the similarities and dissimilarities contained in the data. Here here the classification simplifies the data. Here the classification simplifies the data by arranging the similarities and non-similarities contained in the data. Okay, here it can be separated into the, that is similarities and non-similarities contained in the data. Similarities and non-similarities contained in the data. Okay, it makes separate the similarities and non-similarities contained in the data. Non-similarities or dissimilarities both are same. Here the classification simplifies the data by arranging the similarities or non-similarities contained in the data. Okay, these are the functions of classification or objectives of classification. Okay, it is very important 2 marks questions. Write 2 objectives of classification or write any 2 functions of classification. It is a 2 marks question. Here first, to reduce the size of the data, it reduces the bulk of the data or size of the data. Here the next, to facilitate comparison, it helps in comparing the data. The next one is to eliminate unnecessary details, to remove the unnecessary details. The next, to enable further statistical analysis. Fifth one is to bring the similarities together. Okay, these are the functions of classification. Okay, the next one is types of classification. Types of classification. See here, there are totally 4 types of classifications are there. Here the classification can be there, totally 4 types of classifications are there. One is chronological classification. Chronological classification. Chronological is also called as temporal. Temporal classification. See here, the first one is chronological classification. The next second one is geographical classification. spatial classification. Third one is qualitative classification. Fourth one is quantitative classification. Quantitative classification. Here there are totally four types of classifications are there. One is chronological classification, second one is geographical classification, third one is qualitative classification, and fourth one is quantitative classification. Okay, here the first one is chronological classification. The first one is chronological classification. What is that chronological classification? What is the chronological classification? Here, the chronology means orderly arrangement of statistical data. Chronology means orderly arrangement of statistical data. Statistical data according to time. According to time. See here, what is the chronology? Here, chronology means it is a orderly arrangement of chronological arrangement means orderly arrangement of statistical data according to time. According to time. Here, date of happening of an event. Date of happening of an event. Here chronology indicates date of happening of an event. Happening of an event. Here chronology indicates that is date, that is time. Okay, here what is the chronology? Chronology means orderly arrangement of statistical data according to time. Here date of happenings of an event. Then what is a chronological classification? Here chronological is also called as a temporal. Okay, what is a chronological classification? If the data are classified on the basis of time, if the data are classified on the basis of time is called chronological classification. Chronological classification. See here, what is the chronological classification? If the data are classified on the basis of time, is called chronological classification. It is based on time. Chronological classification based on time, that is said to be chronological classification. For example, the population of India. From 1971 to 2011. Here, the population of India from 1971 to 2011. Here, the census are conducted once in every 10 years. 10 years each. That is 71, 81, 91, 2001 and 2011. Here, the first one, that is year and population. Here years are from, that is 1971 1981, 1991, 2001 and 2011. Here population is measured in terms of million, otherwise crores, million. Okay, here the population is measured in terms of millions, that is 60, 70, 75, 85 and 99. Okay, then thus what is the chronological classification? Okay, if the data are classified on the basis of time. Here year indicates that is the time. Year indicates that is the time. 1971, 81, 91, 2001, 2011. Okay, the next another example, the estimate of birth rates in India. The estimates of birth rates in India from 2001 to 2010. The estimates of birth rates in India. The estimates of birth rates in India from 2001 to 2010. Here birth rates are here. Birth rates 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, to 2006. Here it is 16.1 birth rate, 31.6, 33.7, 39.6, 37.4, 40.6. See here the estimates of birth rates in India from 2001 to 2006. Here year indicates that is the time. It is a chronological classification. It is a chronological classification. The data are classified on the basis of time is called a chronological classification. The next one is geographical classification. Second, geographical classification. What is geographical classification? Geographical means that is area. Okay, here it deals with area. Here what is the geographical classification? The data is classified on the basis of, if the data is classified on the basis of geographical location or area wise is called geographical classification. Geographical classification. What is geographical classification? If the data is classified on the basis of geographical, if the data is based on geographical or location or area wise is called geographical classification. Okay, on area wise, such as city, district, taluk, etc. Okay, such as city, district, taluk, state, etc. are said to be geographical classification. Here area location, area wise is what, that is such as city, district, taluk, state, etc. are said to be geographical classification. Okay, the data is classified on the basis of geographical, area wise or location such as city, district, state, etc. are said to be geographical classification. For example, the production of sugar, the production of sugar in some other states. In some other states. See here, the production of sugar, the production of sugar in some other states. In some other states. Here, the states indicate that is geographical location. That state is a geographical location. Okay. Here, states. The next production. Here, the production is within terms of tons. It is within terms of tons. Here, states Karnataka, KA, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh. Next, Bihar, okay, etc. Okay, here the productions are 130 tons. In Maharashtra 150, 145 tons. In AP 125 tons. In UP 132 tons. In Bihar 161 tons. Yes, got it? Here the production of sugar in some other states. Here state is a geographical area or location. State is a geographical area or location. Here, if the data is classified on the basis of geographical location or area wise, is called geographical classification. For example, the production of sugar in some other states, that is Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. The productions are within terms of tons, that is 130 tons in Karnataka, 145 in Maharashtra, 125 in Andhra Pradesh, 132 in Uttar Pradesh and 161 is Bihar. Okay, it is about the geographical classification. The next one is qualitative classification. The next one is term is qualitative classification. Term qualitative classification. Qualitative classification. So what is a qualitative classification? Here qualitative means what? A non-numerically measurable quality characteristics is said to be qualitative characteristics. Non-numerically measurable. Okay, numerically measurable is quantitative and non-numerically measurable is qualitative characteristics. Okay, here what is a qualitative classification? The data is based on if the data is based on qualitative characteristics. Qualitative characteristics. Qualitative characteristics or attributes such as sex, marital status, employed, etc. are called qualitative classification. Qualitative classification. Yes, what is a qualitative classification? If the data is based on qualitative characteristics, if the data is based on qualitative characteristics or attributes such as age, sex, mental status, employed, etc. are said to be qualitative classification. Okay, what is the attribute? A non-numerically measurable qualitative characteristics which varies from unit to unit. A non-numerically measurable quality characteristics. A non-numerically, okay, mental status, it cannot be numerically measurable. Sex, it cannot be. Next, male or female, it cannot be numerically measurable. The next, employed or unemployed, etc. are non-numerically measurable quality characteristics. Okay, non-numerically measurable quality characteristics which varies from unit to unit is said to be qualitative characteristic or attribute. Here, the data is based on qualitative characteristics or attributes are called qualitative classification. Okay, again it can be divided into three types in qualitative classification. We have totally 3 types. One is simple or one-way classification. First one is simple or one-way classification. Simple or one way. Simple means what? One way. Simple or one way. Simple means single. Okay, what is simple classification or one way classification? Okay, here simple means single. Then what is a simple classification? If the data is classified on the basis of single characteristic. If the data of the units is classified single characteristic is said to be simple or one-way classification. Is said to be simple or one-way classification. If the classification of units is based on the classification of the units based on single characteristic is called simple classification or one-way classification. So here the classification of units based on simple or single characteristic is called simple classification. It is said to be simple classification. It is based on single characteristic, then it is said to be simple or one-way classification. Okay, for example, the residents of a certain locality can be classified into the residents of a certain locality can be classified into see here the residents of a certain locality can be classified according to their here the residents of a certain locality can be classified according to their occupations. Here there are occupations. Here occupations, number of residents. Next one, number of residents. See here occupations. First, teacher. Occupation teacher. Number of residents are 6. The next one is doctors. Number of 5. The next bank employees. Bank employees number of that is 6, etc. Here, if the data is based on single characteristics, the classification of units. Here, occupation is the one unit. The classification of unit is based on single characteristic is called simple classification. Here occupation is a single characteristic. Occupation is a single characteristic that is said to be simple or one-way classification. Here the residents of a certain locality can be classified according to their occupations. Here occupation is a single characteristic, then it is said to be simple or one-way classification. Okay, the next one is if the classification of units based on single characteristics into two classes is called dichotomous. If the classification of units based on single characteristic into two classes are called dichotomous. See here, what is that? Dichotomous. The classification of units based on single characteristic. The classification of units based on single characteristic into two classes, then it is said to be dichotomous. Is called as a dichotomous. Okay, here for example, the members of a club can be classified on the basis of the members of a club. The members of a club can be classified on the basis of male and female. Here, the members of a club can be classified on the basis of male and female. Here, members it can be classified into male, female. Next okay. See here, if the classification of units based on single characteristic, here member is a single characteristic. Okay, into single characteristic into two classes. Here the members can be divided into split into male and female. Members can be divided into male and female. Okay, then it is said to be dichotomous. Here, let's got it. Here the classification of units based on single characteristic. It is based on single characteristic into two classes. Here the single class can be divided into two subgroups. One is male and another is female. Okay, one more example. The population can be divided into male and female. Okay, population is a one single characteristic. Okay, it can be divided into two classes. One is male and another is female. Okay, here the classification of the units based on single characteristic into two classes is called dichotomous. Okay, the next one is manifold classification. Third one is manifold classification. If the classification of units based on the classification of units based on the classification of units based on two or more characteristics. is called manifold classification. Manifold classification. Okay, here the classification of units based on two or more characteristics. The classification of units based on two or more characteristics is called manifold classification. Is said to be manifold classification. Okay, for example, the strength of students. The strength, for example, the strength of students in three different years. In three different years. Here, the next strength, male, so boys, girls, total. Here 2000, 2001, 2002. See here, the strength of students in three different years. Strength, that is here boys, girls and total. Here 2000, 2001, 2002. Here is the one characteristic. Strength is another one. Boys and girls are the third characteristic. Here the classification of units based on two or more characteristics, then it is said to be manifold classification. Here is the one characteristic. Strength is another one, and third one is boys and girls are the third characteristic. Okay, one more example. Here the population can be divided into according to male and females. Next again can literates, illiterates, marital status, okay, etc. Here the population can be divided into male or female. Male, female. Again, the male can be classified into literates, illiterates. Again, literates can be divided into married, unmarried. Same, married, unmarried. The female can be classified into literates, illiterates. Again, the literates and illiterates can be classified into literates, illiterates. So married, unmarried. Here also married and unmarried. Okay, it is a manifold classification. The classification of units based on two or more characteristics, that is said to be manifold classification. Okay, it is about qualitative classification. Okay, here what is qualitative? The data is based on qualitative characteristics or attributes. It is called qualitative classifications. Okay, here there are totally three types. One is simple, like the classification of units based on single characteristic, that is said to be simple. The classification of units based on single characteristic into two classes, that is said to be dichotomous. The classification of units based on two or more characteristics, that is said to be manifold classification. Okay, the next last type is quantitative classification. Fourth one is quantitative classification. What is a quantitative classification? What is a quantitative classification? Here the data is based on the data is classified on the basis of quantitative characteristic weight, number of males, number of females, number of phone calls, etc. are said to be quantitative classification. What is a quantitative classification? The data is classified on the basis of quantitative characteristic or variable such as height, weight, okay, number of males, number of females, number of phone calls, etc. are said to be quantitative classification. Okay, here variable. What is a variable? The quantitative characteristic which varies from unit to unit is called variable. What is attribute? The qualitative characteristics which varies from unit to unit is a qualitative. Here, what is a variable? The quantitative characteristics which varies from unit to unit is said to be variable. It is called as a variable. Here, if the data is classified on the basis of quantitative characteristics or variable such as, okay, measurable characteristics, numerically measurable characteristics are height, weight, number of minutes, number of phone calls, etc. are said to be quantitative classification. Okay, for example, the group of students may be classified according to their heights. The group of students can be classified according to their heights. According to their heights. According to their heights. Here, the first heights, number of students. Number of students. Height 142, 145, 145 to 150, 152, 155, up to so on. Here number of students are 12, 11, here 19. Yes, got it? The group of students can be classified according to their heights. Here the heights, okay, 42, 142, 145, number of students are 12, 145 to 150, number of students are 11, 150 to 155, number of students are 19. Here height is numerically measurable. It is a variable. Okay, take for example, the group of students can be classified according to their weights. According to their weights, okay, their weights, that is 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 35 to 30, 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, up to so on, with respect to number of students. Okay, it is a quantitative classification. Yes, got it? What is a quantitative classification? If the data is classified on the basis of quantitative characteristic or variable is called quantitative classification. Here variable means that is numerically measurable quality characteristic. Numerically height, weight, width, etc. said to be variable. That is numerically measurable. Qualitative is a non-numerically measurable quality characteristic. Non-numerically, that is religion, marital status. Okay, that is married or married. That is a non-numerically measurable quality characteristic. Okay, it is about quantitative classification. Okay, these are the four types of classification. One is chronological, second one is geographical, third one is qualitative, fourth one is quantitative classification. Okay, next class we shall discuss about frequency distribution. Frequency distribution. Okay, thank you.